to status quo. How will all of these play out? But just as I'm talking to you, there is an unconfirmed report that that a court has also ordered an empowered River State House of Assembly, that is the Amiwole faction, from going on with the business with the Assembly unfettered, and that the River State government is hereby restrained, and of course they shouldn't also withhold the funds for the Assembly, and then allow the clerk or deputy clerk of the House that were earlier posted to other departments of the civil service to remain in the Assembly. If this is anything to go by, then there is still a problem, because we'll be connecting to a very proud river son and a former African representative, World Assembly of Youth, and of course the coordinator of Ogoni Sim Vanguard, Ambassador Marvin Yobana, will be talking to us via Zoom. We'll be connecting to him any moment from now, as soon as the connections are through. But we'll just take a short break, and then we'll come back for the proper conversation. Stay with us.
Just live to give a On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. Seat beckons at those who superintend institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Yeah, if you have just joined us, the program is Stewardship with SNB, live from the studios of Rstv here in Port Harcourt. As I earlier announced to you that you can watch this program on GoTV channel 142 and Start Time channel 113. You can also connect to us via our various social media handles on Zoom, on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on X handles via the ID at RSTV22PH online. And then you can also connect to the studio via our telephone lines that will be displayed on the TV set for you to also have your say during the conversation. And so I am joined in the live studio via Zoom by a very proud son of Ogoni land on River State. He used to be a youth activist. He is still one. Ambassador Marvin Yobana, former African representative, World Assembly of Youth. And of course, he is also the coordinator of Ogoni Youth Vanguard. Ambassador Yobana, thanks for joining us. Can you hear us? Hello?
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Good afternoon, viewers.
Okay. Thanks for joining us.
I can hear you.
All right. The political crisis in River State seemed to have taken a new dimension, Ambassador Yobana. The police allowed the Amiwole faction to sit yesterday at the Assembly premises, despite a restraining order from the court. What message are all of these sending to Rivers people? Did you get that?
Well,
hello? Hello, Ambassador Yobana, can you hear us? Oh, we're having difficult technical problems. I believe that our technical crew will quickly do something to fix it up for us to continue with this conversation. We are on to Ambassador Mavi Yobana, former African representative, World Assembly of Youth, and of course the coordinator Ogonisim Vanguard, who is connected to us via Zoom. We seem to be having a technical glitch. We believe that our technical partners on the other side of the studio will quickly fix it up. But we're talking about the political crisis in Rivers State, and the assembly has two factions. One seems to be headed by Edison Ehe, and the other Amehule, Right Honorable Amehule. And we're all aware that last week a court order stopped both parties from sitting, meaning that they have to return to status quo pending the determination of the case before the court. But surprisingly, yesterday, under a very heavy security, the Amewule faction was reported to have sat yesterday, deliberating on issues bothering perhaps the state and the assembly or something. We're asking, is this not a contempt of court? But just before this program started, we got a report that another court has granted the Amewule faction of empowering the Amewule faction of continually holding its sitting unfettered, and that the Rivers State government should not also hold back its funds for to go on with the assembly proceedings. We don't know if this is true, but different reports from different quarters. But we are connected to Ambassador Yobana. Ambassador Yobana, are you there with us? Yobana, are you there with us? Hello? Hello, Ambassador Yobana? Okay, we'll just take another short break. We should still apologize for the technical glitches. We'll take a short break and then fix it once and for all, and then so that we can set sail on this program. Stay with us.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. Stewardship with SNB. What do you do on a Thursday afternoon? Having lunch? Taking a drink? Watching TV in your living room or office? How much do you know about the politics, economy, and how monies are being expended by those saddled with the responsibility of managing human, material, and natural resources? It's daring, incisive, revealing, and informative. Watch Stewardship with SNB every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. on Rstv. Join us. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
All right.
Hello, brother.
We are now
I'm calling back.
we are now joined again by Ambassador Mavi Yobana, World Assembly of Youth, and of course the coordinator of Ogonisim Vanguard. Ambassador Yobana, are you there for us?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, all right. Thanks for joining us again. We're sorry for the technical hitches, but I think this time around we will get on better. All right. I was going to ask you that the political crisis of River State seems to have taken a new dimension, where parties do not longer respect court orders. For instance, the police allowed the Amewole faction to sit yesterday, despite a restraining order from the court. What message do you think this is sending to Governor Sim?
Well, it is a very interesting times in the politics in River State, as we know. The issues between the legislators, two factions of the legislators in the River State House of Assembly, like we were all informed that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja granted an order on the 11th of November 2023, requesting that all parties should respect the court and they should not take any further steps in breach of the order. And that order was published in the Vanguard, on the 20th of November and other newspapers. The Amewole faction went further in flagrant disregard of the court order and continued to deal with the subject matter that was before the court. And you find out that the former clerk, Mr. Emeka Amade, who is a civil servant employed by the River State Civil Service, was transferred to the scholarship board precisely on the 20th, and the letter of his transfer got to his knowledge on the 23rd. And even though he also acknowledged the receipt of that letter, he also went and presented himself to a court on the 20th. He went and presented himself to a court and claimed to be the clerk of the house, and the post as a clerk, which is in total disregard of the court order. So you see, the issues here are for the judiciary and for the law court to prove that they are able to enforce their order or their judgment. If the judiciary fail to invoke Form 48 for contempt of the former Speaker of the River State House of Assembly and the clerk, it then means that the judiciary will tell Nigerians that they are no longer in charge of enforcing their order. So that is how we see it. But be it as it may, this is a very trying time that we think that all reasonable elders in the state are supposed to sue for peace, because cannot be development in the state in an environment of rancor and insecurity. Because what they are doing, they are trying to provoke people to take laws into their hand. And as law-abiding citizens, we are all calling on the courts to do the needful. Because if the governor in his dominion, as somebody who has embraced peace and decided that he wants to tread the path of peace, should not be taken for granted. For Christ's sake, he is the chief security officer of the state. He is the governor of the state. He was elected by the people, and until today he remains the governor. He should be respected. If the governor says, look, I don't want problem in the state, that does not mean that the governor is weak. That means that he is somebody that loves the progress of the state and should be treated as such.
Ambassador,
if there are disagreements between lawmakers.
Permit me to interject. Yes. Permit me to interject. Now, what should be the role of the police at a time like this? Because the police was on guard when the Amewole faction sat yesterday. Is the police supposed to be neutral or take sides? Who is in charge of the police in the state? Who should take directives? Who should the police commissioner take directives from?
It is unfortunate that the law enforcement.
Go on.
It is unfortunate that It is unfortunate that law enforcement agents are supposed to uphold the law, protect life and properties of the citizens, and ensure that there's a peaceful environment for everybody to strive and do business in the state. If the security agents decide to take sides on a case that is before a law court, then it's most unfortunate. the law enforcement agents are supposed to ensure that there's no breakdown of law and order. So for them to escort a factional group of the assembly to go and sit, that is in total disrespect of the court order and total disrespect of the oath they swore to protect the constitution. So I don't think it's a nice thing. The Inspector General of Police should look critically at these issues and find out which police officers ensured that illegality took place. And that is what we expect from law enforcement officers.
All right, Ambassador Ibana, with this blatant disregard of court order and, of course, impunity that we have seen being displayed, do you think that democracy will thrive not only in Rivers State but in Nigeria?
Well, I have been in the civil society struggle for the persons cannot truncate democracy in this country. Democracy will strive as people are resolute and.
Hello, Ambassador Ibana? Hello.
All right thinking. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Are you hearing me?
Go on, Ambassador Ibana. Go on. Go.
I said that democracy will strive as long as the citizens agree to support equity, fairness, and justice, and that the behavior of some few individuals cannot truncate democracy in this country. The President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has said it clearly and has advised all parties to stop any hostilities and ensure that they work together. At least the President is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His opinion should be respected by all individuals and persons involved in this political rigmarole or political crisis. And I expect that all our elders and elder statesmen and leaders of the state should come in unison to ensure that whatever crisis seems to exist within the legislators is being resolved. Whatever political issues that are there should be resolved, and that the governor should be respected. The assembly is a sacred chambers, it should be respected, and everybody should conduct themselves orderly. Okay. And that is what we expect in a civil state like Rivers State, because what the president has been doing all this while is to go around the different countries asking for investors to come in. But if this kind of news keep coming out from Rivers State, and Rivers State is one of the investment destinations in this country, it will not augur well for the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. So that is why, since we in Rivers State, we believe in the renewed hope of the President, we are all calling all these persons who have flouted the law and disregard the court's order that they should please shield their swords and allow peace in the state.
All right, Ambassador Ibana, do you see Governor Sim surviving the combined attack from Abuja, from enemies from Abuja and here in the state?
I can tell you clearly that the governor does not have any attack from Abuja. No, because whatever is happening is an internal thing between some persons in the state.
But some Abuja politicians are being.
Why do I say that?
No, hold it there. Hold it there, Ambassador Ibana. Some Abuja politicians are fingered to be fearing this crisis, and that's why it remains unabated. That's why we're saying that can Governor Sim survive the combined attacks from within and outside?
Well, the governor, like you see, he has gone ahead doing his thing. He's serious governance and delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. He said, and that's what he's going to do. You can see the employment he has done in the civil service. You can see he just flagged off housing for workers and those low earners. He has continued with projects that he believes that will touch the lives of the people. I don't think that he's worried about what is going on. I think he's a humble man who has decided to embrace peace, and we should all encourage him. I don't see that any attack from anywhere, because the president is very clear that nobody should try any impeachment on the governor. And if anybody wants to disrespect or want to test the resolute of the president or the resolute of the governor of the state, well, they can go ahead and try it. But I think that Rivers people will resist any attempt to truncate democracy we've all fought for, or to remove a governor unlawfully, because they must tell us exactly what offense the governor has committed. This is why we are all people, and nobody a more river person than I call for peace, I call for unity, I call for purpose, I call for respect for the judiciary, respect for the legislative arm of government, and respect for the executive arm of government. We should all ensure that there is peace in River State, so we can have a veritable and a sustainable state like we all wish to have.
All right, Ambassador Yobana, I want to read out something to you. While we're talking, there's a news that just cropped up that the Federal High Court in Abuja, sitting in Abuja, has ordered as follows. Listen, an order restraining the National Assembly from taking over the legislative functions of the River State House of Assembly. 2, an order restraining the River State government from withholding or dealing with funds of the River State House of Assembly in any manner. 3, an order restraining the River State governor through her agents from removing, appointing, transferring, and posting of the clerk, deputy clerk, and any other staff of the River State House of Assembly. It goes on and on. But these are the 3 things that I want to. At a time like this, what must the governor do to survive this? Hello, did you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I heard you. That order did not come today. I saw it yesterday. Somebody sent it to me. But this is an abuse of court process. Clearly say, a case that is before a competent court of jurisdiction, and when you talk about it, you talk about jurisdiction.
Okay.
Jurisdiction is your right to the place where things happen. Who is closer? You cannot leave a Federal High Court in River State and go to Abuja, where a Federal High Court in River State has already given a substantive order. You go and get a different order from a High Court in Abuja on the same issue or the same subject matter. But I am not a lawyer, so I cannot interpret the law. What I'm saying here clearly that to me, to the layman, it seems an abuse of court process. But as it may, the parties who are mentioned in this the claim or the suit will have to follow it through, and if it means unifying all the orders, it will be unified at the appeal court level. So until that happens, we want peace in our state.
All right, Ambassador Yobana, the part B part of the question you didn't answer. I said, what must the governor do to survive all of these onslaughts on him?
The governor does not have any onslaught on him. You see, this thing we are talking about, it is River State that is under attack, not the governor.
All right.
The Rivers people are under attack and under siege. So it is what will the Rivers people do to survive it? The Rivers people are resolute and they are supporting the governor and they are defending their votes, which they vote. They are defending the vote they voted at the enemy. People are going to defend their votes.
Okay.
They are going to defend their votes as it stands. So definitely, it is not the governor that is under attack. If River State is under attack, the River.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
What I said clearly, what I said is that it is not the governor that is under attack. It is the state that is under attack. And the electorate in the state have the right to defend their votes and to defend who they voted for and defend their mandate. So if anybody tries to, through the back door, to remove the governor, it will be resisted by the people of the state. And that is going on. And there's no influence from any quarters that will deter the determination of Rivers people to support the governor, which they have all voted for, and that is the truth. So everybody who do not know should know this clearly, that nobody can come from the back door and take away the mandate that Rivers people gave to Fubara.
All right. There's a new trend of events that is going around now. Some PDP stakeholders from different constituencies are beginning to threaten recall of their members who are representing them in the State House of Assembly. For instance, Delga PDP stakeholders have declared total support for Governor Sim and threatened to recall the member representing them in the in the River State House of Assembly. So also Ikwere local government, Omoma, Okrika, and many other LGAs. How do you think this will help Governor Sim, Fubara?
Well, it's not a matter of helping Governor Sim, Fubara. The people that elected you, you are accountable to them. That is how democracy is supposed to work. And if you do not do what the people have sent you to go and do, they have the right to start a process. It is lawful for them to start a recall of whoever is representing them that has not performed or they feel is not doing what they asked the person to do. And even INEC gives allowance for that. Our electoral law gives allowance for you or gives you the opportunity to recall every representative. And that is a constitutional right that is enshrined in the Constitution, and that is what the people are doing. So nothing they are doing there that is not lawful. They are not helping Fubara. They are ensuring that they protect the democracy which they all strive and voted for and believe in. So the democracy is supposed to be governed by the people, for the people, and of the people. So if democracy is actually from the people and for the people and of the people, it then means that the people are the people who have the right to choose who represents them and have the right to tell their representatives, this is what we want you to do. And when they err and they are cautioned and they refuse to listen, people have the right to recall them. And that is a constitutional right that the electorate have. And they can take that to anywhere. That's why they're executing that power they have. And I think that it is to help the state and to strengthen our democracy in Nigeria.
All right, we'll take a short. Now, will tell us where and how will Governor Fubara present his 2024 next year's budget, because of course the economic policy, the fiscal policy rather, of the state will have to continue. And how has this affected the economy of River State? All of these will come your way when we return from the break. Stay with us.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
All right, you're welcome back. If you're just joining us, Ambassador Yabara is on Zoom with us. He is the former African representative, World Assembly of Youth, and coordinator, Ogoni Sim Vanguard. Ambassador Yabara, are you still there for us? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here with you.
All right. Okay.
I'm here with you.
Okay. With all of these political quagmire, the budget of next year seem to be in comatose, because the governor must have to present it to the state legislative arm of government. Now, since the assembly will not sit because of the legal tussle and all of that, how does Governor Sim Fubara present the budget for next year? Of course, you know that the National Assembly to have been barred with a court order from taking over the responsibilities of the River State House of Assembly. So where and when will Sim present the budget of next year?
Well, the law is very clear. Under the doctrine of necessity, if there seems to be no legislative arm of government, the National Assembly will do the needful. But if that is statute there because of the decision of a court of competent jurisdiction, the governor can spend the budget 25% of the budget. That is the law. But I don't think we'll get there. That is why we are all suing for peace and resolutions to these issues, belittling the River State House of Assembly. and there's nobody in the River State House of Assembly.
Hold it there. Why do you think we will not get there when no parties seem to be ready? Especially the Matamewole party is not ready to bring it to peace.
You were the one that said that some lawmakers, the process of recalling them have started from their various local governments.
Yeah, we had
so the people can find out that the people are not happy with them. So I know at the point they will find a common ground, definitely, for the interest of the state. If they have been elected to office to serve the state, and they really want to serve the people of the state, no right-thinking lawmaker or legislator will ensure that budget is not passed in the state. Meanwhile, they are struggling that the governor should pay money to the assembly. So how will they survive? If budget is not passed, where will they get their own money from? So it must be very clear about this. The issues in the state is, like the governor said from the onset, is internal and can be resolved internally. But if the leaders of the state and those responsible for this crisis refuse to resolve these issues, then there will be external forces that might come to play, and which is what we are trying to avoid. And it will not all go well for anybody, both at the state and the federal or the local level. So we want that, and we plead that our leaders should give peace a chance and ensure that understand that it is Rivers people that will suffer, and that we don't want to be a party that has brought sufferings to the people.
All right.
We said we want to elevate the sufferings of the people, take them out of poverty, take them to production and all that. But if we cannot do that, then we don't have any right to come next time and talk to the people that, look, we want people to support us for this or for that. So I think some common sense will come into their heads, and they will know that peace, there is nothing more than peace. We need peace for sustainable development and growth of the state. And I think that these lawmakers are responsible enough to understand that we need peace in the state.
All right, we'll now take some calls from our viewers who have been itching to also be part of this conversation. And so the telephone lines will be displayed on your TV screen. You can avail yourself the opportunity to call in, and I will take your calls, and then you ask Ambassador Yabana questions and also make observations if you like. And so telephone lines, control room, please display the telephone lines on the TV screen for our viewers to follow. Ambassador Yabana, many Rivers people are of opinion that Governor Sim is slow to action. Given the powers that are at his disposal as a governor, he would have perhaps done some of those things the former governor used to do to stop enemies from disturbing him. Is that correct?
Well, you see, there are different people with different upbringings. There are different people with different dominions and the way they behave. The governor is a very humble, responsible, what will I say? He is somebody that does not want violence. He doesn't encourage violence. He's a man of peace. And he said to Rivers people that he has chosen the path of peace and progress for Rivers State. And that is his style of governance. You might not like it. He might not be brash. He might not be a bully. But he is firm and resolute to deliver on his campaign promises to Rivers people. Right. And I think that any right-thinking person in Rivers State should support him. We don't want crisis. A man that is quiet does not mean that the man does not know what he's doing. And I think that people are thinking or taking his calmness, his meekness, and his humility for granted. But you don't test a man beyond his resolute to resist. Obara does not talk much, but he is a silent achiever. Within all these crises, even with the crisis going on, you can see all the milestones of development in the state ongoing, silently. Obara is a one person that is very humble. I've not found that one person that is a politician before. That's why some person says he's not a politician. But people should not expect that brashness, that rudeness, that name calling, and all that gangsterism that is done in the past. Obara will not do that. But what I can assure Rivers people that he will deliver on all this, and that is where we are going. And with God on our side, victory is assured.
Okay, victory is assured. Our telephone lines have been buzzing, we'll now take one or two calls. Okay, we lost this one. Or you can now call us and then ask questions or have your say, make your observations on the issues that were raised here, especially the position of Ambassador Yabana. Okay, we have the caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I am calling from Mexico.
You are Okorie.
Yes. All
right, thanks for joining us, Mr. Okorie.
I've been listening to your program this afternoon.
Okay.
In fact, the River State people, the elders and leaders of God, should come together and they give him. I don't know him, but you are saying him. He is somebody that can and do the minds of people. Let him settle this matter and get the young man charged so that River State will control peace.
All right.
You cannot achieve anything from trouble. As long as the River State have elected him to be the governor, whatsoever law that has brought problems between him and the Godfather, the elders of the state should call them together and put things in order so that the young man will continue his work peacefully and everybody will enjoy the dividends of democracy. Thank you.
All right, Okorie, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. He said the elders of the state should rally around and then know what to do at a time like this. Hello? Hello, Ambassador Ibada? Can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us? Oh, we seem to have lost Ambassador Ibada in our Zoom connection. I think it will resume any moment from now. But the technical crew should please quickly fix it up for us so that we can conclude with this question and answer session of the program. Maybe we'll just take a short break and then... Hello, Ambassador Ibada, are you there for us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we'll take more questions. We seem to have lost you, but you're back now. We'll take another question. You heard the first caller who talked about elders of the state should pool resources together to ensure that there is peace. Who are actually the elders of the state? Is it the PDP elders that met at Abuja, or elders of... Who are the elders of the state? Hello?
My brother, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The elders, River State is one of the few states that is blessed with so many elders. They are religious elders, they are community elders, they are political elders, they are elder statesmen and elder stateswomen, if we can find.
Hello. Hello. Oh, we have lost Ambassador Yabana again. I think we are also concluding the interview session. We have a few minutes left. If Ambassador Yabana can reconnect to us, we'll be glad to conclude this interview session, and then he will also have opportunity to respond to some of the questions and observations raised by our callers. Ambassador Yabana, are you there? Oh, we lost him. All right, I was going to ask him very, very important question to draw the curtains, but we seem to have lost him. Can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us? Okay, let's go on a very quick, very short break, and then we'll come back to conclude this segment. Thanks. We need to take some more calls, and then we have lost Ambassador Yabana, but we're trying to reconnect. I believe that our technical hands over there will quickly reconnect us back to Ambassador Yabana for him to respond to. But we're actually talking about elders of the state, and I put the question to you. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, I put a question to him. Who are actually the elders of the state? Is it the PDP elders that met at Abuja to say we stand with the FCT minister, or who are actually the elders? Because our caller, Okorie, had said that at a time like this, it would be proper elders for the state meet to pool resources together to make sure that there is peace, and then the peace and of course, where there is peace, there will certainly be progress. But the question is, who are the elders of the state? Is it the political elders, the PDP elders, or family elders, religious elders? At a time like this, who should be the Daniel that is supposed to come to judgment? This is a question that would have also... Okay, we can see Ambassador Ibana back. Ambassador Ibana, are you there? Hello, Ambassador Ibana. Hello. Can you hear us? Hello, Ambassador Ibana, can you hear us? Okay, we can see his pictures, but there seems to be loss of audio. Can you hear us? Let's take a question. Oh, we lost him. We lost him again. Okay, we are almost concluding.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. What do you do on a Thursday afternoon? Having lunch? Taking a drink? Watching TV in your living room or office? How much do you know about the politics, economy, and how monies are being expended by those saddled with the responsibility of managing human, material, and natural resources? It's daring, incisive, revealing, and informative. Watch Stewardship with SNB every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. on Rstv. Join us. Stewardship with SNB. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Okay, we're sorry for the technical issues we've been battling with, but I think we're back now and we're reconnected to Ambassador Ibana. Ambassador Ibana, are you connected to us? Hello, are you with us?
Yes, I can see you and I can hear you.
All right. Okay, this question would be...
I can see you and I can hear you.
All right. Okay, yesterday there was a viral video making the round in the media space. A coalition of civil society organizations demanding the sack of the FCT minister for several infractions in Abuja. Do you think that this was sponsored by his political enemies, or it was plain karma playing out?
I am not a soothsayer. I'm not a native doctor. I don't believe in traditional and diabolic
but you saw the video.
I saw these videos.
Okay.
And I can say it for sure is that Wike Yeso Ezebo Wike a political leader in Rivers State, and he is one of our national leaders, and we respect him, and we respect him, and we.
Hello, Ambassador Ibana. Hello. Oh, we are disconnected again. Ibana, can you hear us? Oh, we are so sorry that we keep having this technical problem, but I believe he will reconnect back to us.
To succeed.
Back. All right.
We also believe in his sincerity to work for the Tinubu administration, but as ever support any group of persons that will carry out protests against the Honorable Minister of FCT. They will not do that. Kuba is a very humble, gentle, and respectful person, and he believes in the Tinubu renewed agenda. So he will never ask anybody to carry out any protest against any of Tinubu's minister, not to talk more of his boss, the minister for FCT. So that thing that we saw on social media and all that, we don't have any hand in it, and we will not be party to it. We are always supporting the minister. We will always support him. But what we are saying that governance,
can you hear us? Oh, we can, maybe he's hearing us, but we can't hear him again. Yeah. Hello, Ambassador Ibana, can you hear us? Hello. Hello, can you hear us? Hello, Ambassador Ibana? Can you hear us? Oh, okay, I think it's back now. It's back, it's reconnected back to us. Ambassador Ibana, can you hear us? I think we'll quickly conclude because the technical problems are becoming too unbearable, but we've been able to, so we've been talking to Ambassador Marvin Ibana, former African representative, World Assembly of Youth, and coordinator, Ogoni Sim Vanguard. Ambassador Ibana, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. We do believe that peace will soon come the way of Governor Fubara and of course Rivers State, so that progress can continue to flourish in Rivers State, where everybody will be happy. The government will be happy, the people will be happy, and that's it. And I want to thank you once again, Ambassador Ibana, for finding time to talk to us via Zoom technology. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid. We'll see you again next week with another guest. From me, it's bye-bye.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics,